as Peanut is in the top lane once again, so perfect. If he does get the memo, I mean, he might actually be able to survive blood.
Yeah, I think he needs
yeah, looking to connect here on to Zeus as Cuz is moving over. Zeus is going to be able to get out of there, and KT will head back towards this dragon relatively soon, but with his turret going down...
I think that Zeus ulted the wave there,
Aha! Now it's just
tried to get inside of the dive, didn't end up working, and more importantly, it meant that KT didn't get the first turret, but it was Humble Life that got it, and that was also a big waste of time for KT, because they tried to set up the dive to Zeus, he doesn't end up going down, absorb the pressure, allows for his teammate on the cross map to get the turret, and now Humble Life to pry on the dragon, so big win there for Hanwha.
Peter looking to come in here as HLE. This is a little dangerous, as the Cosmic Binding is going to go by. Deadly Flourish does connect, is perfect. He is making his way over. It's a dangerous position, but he's able to just slip his way out. Tempered Fate going to come through. The curtains have been called. There is Cuz walking down the dragon, but immediately the KT players fall. And HLE finally finding themselves a good team fight angle as Chemtech Soul as well. Oh, man, just be paying a little bit more attention. That would be absolutely fine. But that is 4 on the floor here for KT. And that's a little bit closer to what we're used to seeing from this team.
I was about to say, Ox, please pay attention. Kind of a crazy play from the Lighter. He's the one that sets it up. There's no sums because of the previous fight. Look at that setup right there. Zeka not wasting a moment, and even though they get the dragon, that's a 4-man taunt. DOTA2 got hit by that as well, by the way. 4-man taunt to come through. Then Zeka ults back in. Also saves Viper, who otherwise I think would have died to the Gwen. Could have been a slightly better trade. Instead, it is a big team fight win for Hanwha Life. Gold League has sufficiently swung, and if this was an actually top-tier dragon, you'd be like, okay, KT, it's fine. You know, at least you're building towards Soul Point, you're building towards Soul. On the case, though, is Zeus.
Yeah, the equalizer is pretty nice here, but still Zeus is well and truly dead, and Cuz is able to walk it off. So there's a nice little pit evening out the kills here once more.
And that's what they got to keep looking for. That's where I think KT still have a really big edge. It's their ability to get onto a side lane, punish the Rumble, punish the Galio. Galio obviously takes a good amount of time to take down, but don't be mistaken, especially once you get enough shred on either Perfect or Cuz. Cuz is obviously generally going to be involved in these plays. I think you can get through him. It's one of the things Galio obviously has a tough time getting out. If there's enough CC is here. Zeka, he's in the area as well, but he doesn't have his ultimate, right? Because he used it in the previous play, which is why Cuz sees the angle here. And this is more and more gold going towards the jungle duo on KT. Equalizes the gold lead a little bit, but that alone not going to be enough as, oh boy.
Yep. Perfect going to be having a little bit of a struggle here as the meat slap came on down. There is a redemption for a bit of extra damage there as well, as the needlework is actually keeping him alive pretty well that they're looking for.
On that one, you can't excuse Perfect. He's that far up. Against Bard. With no turret.
Yeah.
Without a con on the top side of the map. Now, it won't lead to anything because it was able to get a sufficient counterpunch, but the users were pushing it to the bottom side of the map. But those are exactly the type of kills I don't know if you can afford to give over, and yeah, you can't go for that wave. No reinforcements on the way. Yes, because in the air, but he doesn't have ult, but also he should join this play. Realistically, right? Because if he does, and he ends up going down, that's out of the con definitely gone. And even though it's close, like Peanut lives, so not going to get the 1-for-1 trade. Due to the ball side turret going down, though, the gold lead has kind of stabilized. Still, it's just that if it wasn't Chemtech Atlas, if this was like a mountain, I actually think Hanwha Life with their comp could struggle into mountain. Like Jhin, Galio, neither of these champions are really known for their ability to shred through resistance effectively.
I mean, I do think that Chemtech's actually kind of valuable for Hanwha Life esports. The Gwen kind of likes it as well. Not to mention Rise with the shielding that he does have available. Seraph's there, of course, going to be benefiting just a little bit.
It's okay.
There's a few things. Some of this guy is broken, and even more broken with Chemtech.
And you have Redemption, like, I know Peter has his W, but let's be real. If you could choose.
Oh yeah, anything else would be great. I think, like, Mountain, for example, would have been pretty broken.
Yeah.
But we did get, like, Infernal Hextech straight out the gate, so the damage souls just weren't available anyway, right? kind of new.
I actually think... Oh.
Okay, BD will be able to find the room prison as Justice Punch comes on through. Stun going to be avoided pretty well, but HLE, they are just on the Otacon, and they'll sacrifice their Galio for this. KT still over here, looking for an opportunity, because has no way of getting on in.
BD,
so this is just push. Oh, okay. Well, Perfect is still going to try for something as the exhaust goes down onto the clone. The death charge comes in as the 10-minute bait, not exactly the most optimal. Still Delight taking a lot of damage as BD finally going to get in here. DOTA2 is going bananas. In goes Zeus, but he will fall down as the deadly flourish not quite working out as BD gets the Seraph. And oh my god, this rise eventually does go down as the bullets do not rain true. And DOTA2, man, KT, they got an AD carry.
Me, it's just like, you got this, gang. Good luck. I'm pushing.
Wait, and
the map.
Was it?
If
So it was a 4 for 3, but Otacon went to HLE.
If he gets Dragon, I actually think that's worth it. We don't know if he does, as KT knew the moment that they went for this play that Otacon would definitely be threatened. BDD is going to try to go for the play. I actually think he should have just backed immediately. Could have been here a little bit earlier. But it's the amount of damage that Perfect's able to do, and also this really kind of helping out those from the that you highlight, because they were getting toasted. It was just the two of them. And I think that the fight wouldn't have been as close as it was, but there's still so much damage being done. Viper stayed just out of range of BD. BD, I think, also throwing 1Q. And the 1Q in a way that didn't really benefit him, and the flash meant that he didn't have the way a flash to get out of the chin ultimate, but fortunately Corki survives. They did get, I want to say they did get Dragon?
I think so.
We were going to find out. I think it's all point for KT.
And 3, 2, 1, boom, there it is.
Because when we got out, it looked like Cuz was heading towards it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't 100% sure whether Home was going to be able to contest. So
This game is extraordinarily deep.
I know, isn't that great?
Yes, nuts. So Feast of Strength and Soul Point over to KT, that's sort of what they benefited from. Double grubs as well is no small thing, but Otacon is over to HLE, so they benefit from, you know, a 2-level advantage, for example, on the top side of the map.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
We're going to say suboptimal on that one, as Peanut and Cuz, man, these two long-shoe junglers, 5, 1, and 2, 5, 2, and 5. Having a pretty good game thus far on both of the two highest priority junglers on the patch right now, as of what we've seen, because we haven't seen Silas jungle yet, which is maybe going to be fun. Maybe Brand does actually come in. Everyone's practicing.
I actually do think that Zyra is due for a comeback, by the way.
Oh, maybe. As Peter gonna have to flash, as curtains are being called, the equalizer goes down as well, and so maybe flashing in exchange for that is kind of alright.
You know who can't play into Zyra?
Sponge.
Wukong. Well, Sponge can't play Zyra.
Oh, sorry, yes.
No, play into it.
He has won one game on Zyra.
Okay, I don't really want to get out of the whole Sponge conversation now. I just wanted to talk about.
I had the pleasure of looking up the stats.
I heard. I was watching at home, just enjoying myself. Watching you guys kind of lose your minds.
It was like a swift 4-0.
Oh, did feel like it.
It wasn't the way that it felt.
No.
And I'm hoping we don't get another one of those again today. So far, KT are competitive. Whether it means anything, look, we're not that naive.
No, we've seen this enough times. Where at this point you could argue that, that's become kind of the part of the innate story is you have to make it look like they're going to beat them, but they can't ever actually beat them, right? Because the narrative is set.
Yep. They're always trying to figure out
and they keep getting closer.
The best way to be
but they're never there.
Nope. Well, Baron is just going to get started here by HLE, and it's going down pretty quickly, especially with this Leandri's on the rumble.
They don't know.
KT, they are going to move into the river, and I think they've got a decent idea as to what's happening right now, as Cuz, can he actually get it? Tempered Fate is going to go wide as Cuz bounces on top of Delight, but the Baron is just done, and HLE are just looking to get themselves out of here. Even the Deadly Flourish is connecting beautifully. Peter is going to go down. The knockouts do come on through as the Cyclone is working out in that backline. But Peanut is still going to fall down. Now they just need to keep these Barons alive as DOTA2 will find Viper. And Zeus is not going to last too much longer. Only one Baron will remain. And it's Zeka actually moving into the the mid lane here to look to take down an outer turret as well, getting the one remaining Baron to use already.
I'm loving the mayhem, Atlas. I don't really know what the takeaway is. The fact that it's really only Zeka that holds on to it, I think is actually a pretty big deal. At least 2 would have been great, so you can match the side lane. I'm kind of in awe of the decision of KT to just say, guys, we are not playing for Baron, we are just playing for the fight.
Yeah, we are going to kill them.
That's the whole plan, right? Initially it looks like it almost backfired, but really the only one that's getting lower is Peter, and then they do turn nicely into BD, but he's done his damage, right? DOTA2 is going unchecked in this fight. Viper has taken so much damage just from the rise that...
And DOTA2 put him like a look there as well.
Oh yeah, no, he was checking all his brushes. Was never going to let the Jhin get away. And now...
Ooh, 35 seconds on this Chemtech Drake, and with only one Baron.
You don't get to set up?
Yeah, I don't think that, like, it's a 50 gold, the Rebel Baron power. Tibbers is worth the same amount as this Baron. And Nexus is worth the same amount as this Baron, which does make the Baron seem better. So maybe I should go with that one.
I don't want to get into the...
Oh, it's 4 Nexus. Oh, never mind, 1 Nexus. It's negative. Okay, it's 2 Nexus. It's 1.5. It's half of 1. It's cannon. Oh, it's negative cannon. Oh, God.
Atlas, I wanted to talk about the item!
I'm a play-by-play commentator. I'm play-by-play the Rebel Baron power player.
Are you just going to play the gold the whole time?
Yes!
Okay.
That's what I do! Okay, no, I'm not. We're gonna go for the soul. We're gonna go for the soul.
Alright, done on a bunch of members of KT. If they can get this split going, it would be big. BD does spot the ward. Zay's looking on the flank. BD does not get to clear as Peter looking off. Gets the X flash. Banana Brush control's there.
Yeah, Banana Brush control, that's what we want. As Peanut gets into that back line, but he's just gonna go down. Tepid Fate actually keeps Cuz alive, of all things. That was ridiculous. As now Zayas going to get knocked down. It's a double kill for the Corki. This is gonna be soul for KT. And the roller coaster, yeah, there was some dips, but that's what makes the ride fun.
It's always just one more game before the roller coaster goes up and comes up. We were just scaling that hit. We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
We knew the moment was there. That's the soul. And it might very well be. Hololive fully loses control of this game. Game's not done.
It's still the problem. Look at it, like,
I know.
The KT fans are like not even daring to be anywhere near an E word right now.
No emotion. Don't show anything.
Well, emotions like starts with E, man. I think even like
Atlas,
acknowledging.
Atlas, we can't. You said even as we can't.
Oh God.
We can't cut out words that start with E. There's no way. The Turner is beautiful. The Tempered Fate, nice sides up there by DOTA2, but it felt like the fight before that was already rough. And then Zeus, right there getting caught. That's actually what loses them the fight, because with Viper still having those, if Zeus is up, I think they can actually try and play towards it. As I love this classic Death Brush.
Yeah.
Trying to catch Perfect on the sideline, but he knows!
He actually just dashes into the brush. The magical journey cannot be taken by the bot again. And DOTA2 actually goes on over. I don't know about that one, as the equalizer is going to do absolutely nothing at all. Peter finds his angle in, and Zeka, absolutely no hope. He goes golden to see his death for a few moments, but no chance is he taking down this Corki. And now Zeus is going to fall as well. KT officially going to dismantle the orange tank here in game 1.
I want to remind everyone, even a single game win is a big deal in the fight for second, Atlas.
And I thought the trade of Pantheon for the Rumble and the Wukong was going to be too much. But as it turns out, not to be the case. Just Cuz having a really good time.
I can't believe that the running gag of Perfect getting side lane ganks is now turned around on Hanwha.
I mean, what has been one of the greatest achievements from Doran this season? It has been dying as Gwen in side lanes and winning the game.
It's because Keen done it a bunch of times.
I know. Well, Keen doesn't necessarily die. That's the problem.
No, he does like twice.
Yeah. But like when it's 5 in that column.
Oh, you know who? Oh,
dear.
You know who originally started this tactic, right? You know it's all reliable. Which is coincidentally also the sound that the roller coaster makes as it goes up. Either coincidences? I think not.
Nope.
as right there, KT is so ready as DOTA2, that must have been a misclick. I don't. You didn't especially know the teleport was coming in. You needed flash out.
He was baiting the fight. I'm pretty sure baiting the fight is what that was. Yeah, baiting
No,
the fight.
no, DOTA2 has been playing very clean thus far. Deathless this game.
He's keeping that barrier on cooldown as well.
That's a great Corky game. That was definitely just a mistake, and it's okay. It's okay.
He's 9-0-7.
No, he's been playing amazing, but we gotta... Come on now. Now...
I think we just give it to him.
Now, I do want to, again... We have to temper our expectations. There was we're only a single Elder flip away from KT somehow losing this game.
Well, the way that you're supposed to think about it with a KT series like this is this game very winnable.
But the series is...
The series, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, but what it's doing is a whole lot of good things for their telecom brethren. As T1, even any kind of game win for KT in this series makes T1's life a whole lot easier. However, if KT then build momentum against HLE, they're facing T1 the last game of the last game of the week. The telecom war going to be on Sunday.
The end of this week. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might be amazing if KT actually win this series.
No, I think it's better if they lose.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Oh, they lose. They win one game and then lose, and then it's like T1 are like all set up to like hit second place, and then KT are like,
Psych!
Yeah, okay, maybe that's gonna be
the wrong series, Atlas.
It is. But this a boy can dream.
It's also.
And this is all just a script from the Blanca prompter, right?
For KT, because even a single game win can mean the difference between Nongshim eventually overtaking them or not, right? There's still, what, 3 series left to play for Nongshim? Yeah, 3 series still left. And you want to make sure that you don't get overtaken.
Yep. And that graph kind of looked like he had it built, his Rift Maker. Looked like Perfect only had one item, but as it turns out, he does have 2. There are 3 on Zeus, so this Rumble is still very far ahead.
It's going to come down to Elder. KT don't do the thing where we trade Baron, and you know what?
I mean, they have 2 in him.
No. We know the worst thing is actually if you play this perfectly, I think giving up Elder, you get Baron. Well, that's my problem. Is like with 2 minutes down, 1 inhib because mid is about to reach.
Oh, Peanut finding the Cyclone here, looking to try and get into that backline. BDD currently is untouched. Peanut is able to flash his way out, but still they're in the mini grinder. And my God, HLE finally finding the damage. The GA going to get procced here, and with DOTA2 dead, there is so much less damage here for KT. As BDD pick off this bug, finds the double, and HLE they thought they had an angle as Viper somehow miraculously able to get itself out as the deadly flourish is going to connect. And Peanut, why are we pressing B in that brush? Kind of insane. Still, Viper is able to limp his way out of there, and it's a 2-for-2 trade in the end when it looked like KT had just colossally thrown.
Boy, oh boy. You know why that play worked? Because DOTA2 didn't have flash. I'm just saying. Oh no.
Oh dear. No. Peanut is here.
Okay, they're backing off. Good call.
Wait, is it now HLE's turn? They didn't leave much.
This is actually because the DOTA2 not having flash, by the way. Because
this was also a sick play from Peanut, right?
I mean, it's not just Peanut with the Mega Combo, but then the immediate follow-up from the Zaka. Really good job getting onto the backline. Peanut flashing out as well. The start to this play...
The tempered fate as well, making sure BD couldn't do anything.
Beautifully done. But then they made the lethal mistake of underestimating BDD. As that's a
he calls it as soon as he goes in. He's like, keep going, rumble bin. Cover me.
Oh my God. Also,
switch towards top.
Like the Realm Warp into immediate stopwatch to just ensure that they can turn on him.
Yep.
Nicely done. Really big turn. If BD doesn't get the turn, that might be it. Now, this is still now a game where somehow will Life get to contest for Elder.
Yeah.
So all I ask of you is KTs, do not flip this. Just put BD in the side lane. Or perfect. That's fine.
Is that really what you want? Because what I want is a flip. I mean, honestly, live and die by the coin, KT. Live and die by the coin.
No, KT, don't listen to him. Don't do it. Just, yeah, there you go. Ryzen mid it. Top lane's pushing. You got super wave there that needs to be answered by someone.
There's going to get spotted. There is the block, is Cuz taking a lot of damage. Redemption is going to help him out. As
there you
Cuz
go.
going to be taking inhibitors, and HLE, they're kind of liking these odds. It's a 4v4 in this particular instance, but it's still a flip. As Peanut does have to get out of the pit, perfect onto this Baron, this Elder Dragon.
Don't need to do anything. Just let BD
They're not even hitting it. They're not even hitting it. BD is just going to head straight back towards that top side.
Just reset it.
Yeah, loses patience.